You should have them with
How
vanilla
about
ice cream and strawberries.
You should shut your mouth. I'm trying to motivate people, you dick. Next time she gets so serious, just getting good light. I want everyone to see my pervert side.
I look like I got punched out. Anyways, go ahead.
I want to talk about relationships. They are hard. The best kind of relationships, like not the best kind, but the best of relationships are still hard. They have their difficulty. And, you know, a lot of the times we worry about people's perspective and we don't open up about our own fears and acknowledging them because, well, they're fears. And we worry about showing people our true selves on a daily basis, right? We will have a slip of the tongue, people call it Freudian slip, where they say what they really intended to say, but comes across mean or hurtful. But these things happen. And a lot of the time, you know, we forget to hold ourselves accountable, and we don't keep people accountable, or we keep them overly accountable without keeping ourselves accountable. And that's why it's like, I was raised in a household where my dad was always right. And granted, like my dad, when I was born, my dad was almost 40 years old, right? Like we were starting his own business. He had a lot of more life experience. So when I did talk with him, he was right because he was an old man. He had already been through life. It's not the same thing, right? And that's why it's like, listen, we're all trying to figure it out, but you have to kind of have faith in other people too. And like I said, the best of relationships are still difficult. But being able to communicate and acknowledge what our fears are. Like somebody said, oh, well, I don't like that person because they drink. Now, is it the drink that you have an issue with, or is it the result of the drink, right? Is it that I have to worry about now I'm going to have to take care of this asshole because they drink too much every time we go out? Yeah, then you say, you know what? You're just irresponsible, right? That's what it is. But being open and being able to communicate with your friends, your partners, you know, it seems like it's a disservice. We think we're being polite, but we're not giving people the opportunity to shine like we know they can. And maybe by having that relationship and that back and forth, we can help them shine. And we don't really think about it that way. Like a lot of times it's like I can say something and you can take it good or you can take it badly. Why would you want to take it badly though? Why not assume that it was meant in a good way? Now, that's not to say that the deliverer, whoever is saying things, isn't a piece of shit. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, a lot of times, people's intent isn't malicious. And I think that's something that we're really losing touch with right now. But being able to talk honestly and openly without being criticized and say, well, you're this or you're that. You know what? I don't think that's the focus. The focus is that we're talking. And if we don't talk, we can't really get any sort of resolve. We can't stop those fears. And that's how we make progress. It's how we grow. Is by challenging things, getting to understand them, and provoking our knowledge, and getting and destroying our ignorance. But instead, we kind of just bottle it up and say, well, I don't want to share that because maybe I'll be hurt. Life hurts. And you know what? Every one of those scars is worth it. Because I know times when I didn't speak up, and I regret it. I do. I really do. But that's, you know, those things that we don't have to do. And I think it's something we should focus on. I think that's all I have to say. Crystal, where can everyone find you?
Simply me on YouTube, and Crystal Morancy on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Dino, Buzzkill of the Day.
Wasn't a buzzkill. Anyways, guys, Dino the Genetic Marvel on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Morning Motivational Rant is everywhere. We're going to start doing some of the ads on the audio sites, which is Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. So those are coming soon. But yeah, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and follow us on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Watch it with your family and friends. Watch it after Jeopardy if you want. But hey, we're here for you, and we're 7 days a week.
Jeopardy's on at 7:30, so watch us at 8.
Exactly. Okay? And we will see you soon, guys. Have a great day and stay motivated. Bye.
Bye, everybody.